Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back with another prediction video for UFC 321, and this is a banger. It's Aspinall versus Gane. So as you guys know, we do main card predictions, but we do a little bit of a sleeper fight. So let's go on over here to the prelims. My sleeper fight for the evening is gonna be the big boys, Hamadadi versus Chris Bonnet. I like Chris Bonnet. I'm a big fan of Bonnet, but he's not been doing too well. But I like him. I think he's a cool dude. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I think the opening fight is also gonna be good. Jacqueline versus Mizuki. I am actually gonna bet on Mizuki. But I think it could be a grappling fest. But yeah, that's a little, those two to watch out for. I think a fun fight could be Volter Walker versus Louis Sutherland. That could be fun. I think Volter will win. But let's get into the main card predictions now. We have Alexander Rakitic versus Hamzat Musakov. I think I said that correct. But anyway, he's undefeated. I've watched him fight. He is pretty much a wrestler. Like, he does, like, the fights that I've seen, he went wrestling and then he ground and pounds a lot. He is the favorite, or the odds is very split, I believe. I am gonna go for Rakitic on this one. I think he's a very good fighter. I think he had some little unfortunate moments, like against Yuri. I can't remember his last fight, but I think the Austrian will give the Russian his first defeat. I'm gonna go with him, but I can see a path to victory for Hamzat. Yeah, but my prediction, I'm gonna go with Rakitic. I think he's going against a tough ranked opponent, and I think it will be a bit difficult for him, because look at that, he's got the leg reach, he's got the reach, he's got a massive reach on him. If Rakitic just can keep him at distance, pick off those shots that he did, like the kind of the fight that he had in the beginning when he fought Biori, I think that really sets him up quite nicely for the fight, and I think he can take this. Let's move on to the next fight on the main card, which is a heavyweight bout between Alexander Volkov versus Jailton Almeida. Now, Almeida is the favorite for this fight, but I'm going with Volkov. I'm going for Volkov on this one. I think Volkov should have been fighting Tom Aspinall, because I do believe he beats Aragon. I feel like the reach is not really that great, but he is a little bit taller. Volkov's got some good takedown defense, and I think Jailton is just kind of, that's what he's going to do. He's going to shoot and try and ground and pound. If Volkov can just keep it on the feet, I think he can win. I'm going with Volkov for the fight. Again, I can see Jailton Almeida getting the better of him. Obviously, the winner of this fight, I believe, is going to fight the winner of Tom versus Gane, which we'll get into that at a later stage. I do think Volkov can take this. He's an underdog. I'm betting on these fights too, so hopefully I am correct and make some money. But yeah, I'm gonna go with it. But I can see Jailton winning also. But I'm gonna go with Volkov on this prediction. The next fight, Umar Nurmagomedov. I say that fucking stumbled there a little bit, against Mario Batista. I think it's a no-brainer. I'm gonna go Umar on this one. But if Mario had to pull the upset, that is not a good look for Umar, because Umar's been saying the only reason why Merab beat me because I made one mistake and it was a close fight and I broke my hand, and you know, he's been throwing the excuses out, and he really wants that rematch against Merab. And if you think about it, after Merab's fighting Peter Yan in December, if Umar beats Mario Batista, he's most likely going to say, hey, let's run that thing back. Which I do think, just from listening to the UFC and Dana White talking, they do want to make that rematch. It's very clear that he wants to give Umar another shot. It was a good fight, but I think it made Merab just look way better than what it did make Umar look better. But I think that's probably a fight that we'll see beginning next year, maybe March or something like that. But I'm going to go Umar. I think he knows he's going to get a title shot if he wins. Mario, I think will also get a title shot. I generally do think that whoever wins this gets the next title shot because of how active Merab is. So Merab is probably going to, I think he wins in December and he's probably going to go, February, who wants it in February? And it's got to be one of these two guys. So yeah, I think just because of Merab's activity, the winner of this fight is going to get a title shot. So let's move on to the co-main event of the evening, which is for the vacant strawweight title. Wei Ling is going up to fight Valentina Shevchenko, which that is going to be an absolute banger of a fight. I can't wait to see that fight. So this fight has already happened. This is number 2. They were fought before. Mackenzie Dern took the win in the first one. She's the favorite to win again. A lot of people are saying this is kind of a setup. The UFC want Mackenzie to take the belt because it's easier to market her. I do think Mackenzie Dern will probably win this, just because she kind of has the one-up on her already. So I'm going to go with Mackenzie Dern to be the new strawweight champion. Do I think either of these ladies will hold the belt for a while? I don't think so. There are some dangerous people there that Wei Li absolutely dominated them. Like Yu, I think she has a fight in December or November. I can't remember, but yeah, I think she could probably become the next champion if Wei Li does beat Shevchenko. I think Shevchenko should go up regardless of what happens. But anyway, I'm gonna go with Mackenzie Dern for this one. I think she won the first one. I don't see a way that she can't win this fight. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Mackenzie Dern on that one. Now let's go for the main event of the evening. We have been waiting so long to see Tom Aspinall, and he said it himself, this doesn't feel like he's the champ. After this fight, he feels he's officially the heavyweight champion, because then he's officially won it. And he's going against Ciryl Gane, who has the infinite title fight glitch. Just needs to do the bare minimum and he gets a title shot. He's got himself in a really, really good sweet spot. But if he loses to Tom Aspinall, yeah, he's back on the grind. But Ciryl Gane is really good. I don't see a way for him to beat Tom, and that's an issue for Gane. He is a massive underdog. Well, I don't say massive underdog, but he is a chunk underdog. I just look at the two of them and I don't see a way for him. He's got a slight reach. I don't think, especially watching him when he was against Jones, and I genuinely do think he lost that fight against Volkov. Even Dana said he thought Volkov won that fight. The refs robbed Volkov. When you're going against, when you're coming off a performance that wasn't really impressive, and a lot of people think that you lost, including myself, I think he lost that fight. And you look at Tom, he's blitzed and absolutely breezed through. I think this could be a very dominant performance from Tom Aspinall. I'm touching wood here because I do like Tom Aspinall. I think the UFC need Tom Aspinall to stay the champion. I think Tom is going to be the guy, especially because he's been out for a year. We could see him fight 3 to 4 times next year. And I genuinely do think Tom is going to want to run through the division next year. He's already said he's going to take on the winner of Volkov and Almeida. Obviously, I'm going with Tom Aspinall on this one. It's a no-brainer. I think this could end quite early. I think Cyril's going to be a little bit more defensive, to kind of stay back a little bit, and I think Tom is just going to kind of rush him. That's my prediction on that. I think this could be a quickish fight. Could be, unless Cyril pulls a rabbit out of the hat and shocks the world. Yeah, if you're a Frenchman and you're very passionate about UFC and you love your country and you support all your countrymen, throw some money on Cyril Gane. Put some money on Cyril Gane. Because you could walk away with some good cash if he does pull a rabbit out of the hat. Because the money line for him is pretty good. But anyway, I think Tom's gonna win, and I think it's gonna be either this quick, easy stoppage, or he's gonna catch him with something. But I do think he's gonna win by knockout. That's my prediction. So yeah, I'll go for Tom Aspinall on this one, and yeah, that's gonna be my UFC 321 predictions. What would I say? This card is stacked. It's in the ETE Arena, so these cards are usually always stacked. I'm gonna give it an instack meter about 8 out of 10. It's a pretty stacked card. It's a good card, and it's on early for us, so I'm kind of happy. I'm in South Africa, so it's fucking beautiful. It starts at 4 in the afternoon. I can watch every single fight. I'm not gonna get tired. I'm not gonna get pop monsters and coffee. I can just watch it and relax, and I'm looking forward to watch every single fight. So let me know in the comments down below who you have. What are your predictions? What are your thoughts on UFC 321? Who do you got? Let me know everything, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.